What's up, everyone? It's Travedo here, giving you another speculation video. We're going to talk about the Tournament of Power, how there might not be 80 fighters. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you love Dragon Ball, please subscribe. We're going to have a lot of theory videos, speculation videos, facts, news, whatever we could post up about Dragon Ball for now. We're not going away anytime soon. And thank you beforehand for, giving this video some of the time of your day. So let's get in with the speculation. So we know that Majin Buu, as of right now, is going to be asleep, thanks to the spoilers. Now, if you haven't checked out the spoilers, go check them out. It's probably inevitable for you to not see them. However, you will be spoiled now if you don't know about it. It turns out in episodes like 90 to 93, Majin Buu is going to fall asleep, and supposedly that could make him not enter the Tournament of Power. And then there's even things like episode 93 title, we're gonna go try to get Frieza. So just based off of a few things that has happened so far in the series, and based off of some stuff they're even showing us now in current episodes that are running, I think that there could end up being the possibility of there not even being 80 fighters. So let's get on with it. Thanks to Anime Live Reactions, he posted a video. He's the first person that I saw it from. He posted a summary of episode 90, 91, where it talked about how Zeno's getting impatient. And Zeno wants the tournament to start right now. He doesn't want to wait, the full 48 hours or whatever. Zeno wants the tournament to start ASAP. Obviously, the fighters aren't ready. I guess that's what leads into the whole, okay, let's get our fighters right now. Oh, crap, Majin Buu's asleep. That whole ordeal. So what if he just doesn't listen? What if, because I know we've all thought, and I still think it too, that the Great Priest is the mastermind behind everything. But let's say it just doesn't happen. Let's just say, the little toddler actually is, in charge, and he's in charge of the Great Priest, and he ends up getting his way, and we end up entering the Tournament of Power a little too quickly. What's going to happen to other universes that don't have all their fighters ready? They don't have all their fighters gathered. That's something that, I think we could reference the interview with Toyotaro the other day, where it talked about, he talked about how, the teams that seem to have been set may not actually be set teams. So right now what everybody is thinking is, okay, it's probably the whole Frieza thing. Frieza's going to replace Buu. On our team, we're not going to have Majin Buu. Our 10th fighter is really going to be Frieza, and that's what he meant by it. We're going to have a surprise 10th fighter. But what if by him saying, oh, don't think the teams are set even if they've been revealed, what if just the revelation of each universe has 10 fighters? What if that's what's changing? What if each universe is not going to have 10 fighters? And there's a lot of ways they can go around it. And number one, I'll probably say this a lot, I've said it before quite a few times, number one, it makes it easy on the writers, okay? Dragon Ball Super has had some lazy parts to it, where you could tell they needed some time off. They wanted to rush things, so it wouldn't be too unbelievable, okay, if they just wanted to speed everything up. They're the fans. I mean, they've been milking this thing already. The fans have been wanting this tournament for dude, ever since multiple universes were mentioned over in the Battle of the Gods movie and everything. Everybody's wanted to see all these other universes, and everybody's wanted to see Goku go up against all these other people. And also too, in the beginning, in the opening trailer for the episodes, it doesn't really hint at team battling or multiple people attacking at once. Everything's one-on-one. There's Goku and Jiren. You got Android 17 blasting by himself, Krillin, Frost. All these people are fighting one-on-one by themselves. And maybe that was to hide that it's going to be a battle royal, or maybe that's because it won't be a battle royal. And maybe because since there's not going to be 10 people to a team, maybe they redo the tournament to where it actually does end up one-on-ones or 2 versus 2, things of that nature. Things a lot simpler, and it would probably, prolong the tournament a little longer. Instead of having one straight up 40-something minute battle royal, they could milk it easier and make it better for the fans if it actually is, multiple 1v1s and things like that. Because we already know there's going to be more than 10 possible opponents for sure, and there's going to be more than 10 matches for sure. So, I mean, that could end up being, a really long tournament, a really cool tournament, and a lot easier way to, show a huge, intense battle one-on-one between, Topo and Hit or Jiren and Hit, things like that, and, build them up more. And, speaking of build-up, with the build-up as far as, all these other characters, we've had quite a bit of emphasis on Universe 6. Universe 11, we kind of, you got a little sneak peek there of, the Pride Troopers. But honestly, there's a lot of other characters they haven't revealed. And, I mean, they could do something to where if they are revealed, they can, give flashbacks of these characters, flashbacks of their recruitments and things like that, while they're fighting and while everything's in sequence. But, that would take a long time in itself too. But I just think just since it would be easier, for the writers, and it would be easier for the arc, that they would do something like this and not have 80 fighters. If anything too, they still could make it a battle royal, just not with the 80 fighters. All the teams could be like, hey, screw it, we don't need these guys. And then, that would kind of give a little more leeway for the, the benefits of Master Roshi, especially Master Roshi. And then, Tian, Krillin, all these way weaker fighters. And we'd outnumber them. And this would actually solve the problem of, wow, what if they outnumber us quite a bit? I actually did a video about how they could change the tournament rules last second before. I'll leave the link to that below. And in that one, I talk about how the tournament could end up just being the combination of universes. They could end up saying, hey, the twin universes, so 6 and 7, you guys are now a pair. You guys can both survive if you win. Things like that. So check that out. But, they could even do that now with the fact that they, if they decrease the amount of opponents, they could be like, hey, well, you know what? It looks like between all the universes, all the pair universes combined, you each have gotten 17 fighters or something like that. So since you each have 17 between the pairs, we'll just have all the pairs fight against each other. And they could do that. Also, too, it kind of, I think I said this in that video as well, where they've shortened it already from where, when we first saw all these 12 universes, we automatically assumed, holy cow, 120 fighters, that's freaking insane. 120 fighters, 12 universes. And then they said, no. We have these 4 universes that are pair universes. They're exempt. We're going to exempt them, and now we're just going to have 80. So it wouldn't surprise me again if they went ahead and put 80. And not 80, but, they decrease it from 80. And, put in, 50, 40, whatever it may be. And, it would just make it easier on Universe 7. It would make it easier on the riders. It could, make things more exciting, arguably, because now you can have more one-on-one and 2v2 matches. Now we don't have to really worry about the stress of, wow, but, what if everybody in Universe 7 is just getting jumped? It explains why in the opening trailer we have, one-on-one sequences. We don't have multiple people on the screen fighting. And, who knows? That could maybe be the finale or semifinal, Goku and Jiren. There's just a lot of ways where it would make sense if they shortened it, if that's what they really meant in that interview about how the teams that are set, which would be 10 fighters, that's what they meant, that it's just not going to be 10 fighters. So there's a lot of ways to go around it. Just a theory, just some thought. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if they had changed any rules at all, like how you think they should go about it. But yeah, leave us a like. Please subscribe. And if you love Dragon Ball, definitely please subscribe. And y'all have a great day.